Now, if you ever find yourself programming for many things and nothing seems to be working right in your life, there's a question you can ask yourself, and that is, who am I holding a grudge against? Because you need to forgive somebody. If everything in your life is going wrong, there's somebody you need to forgive. The reason I say that is that when you hold a grudge against another human being, it's like you build a brick wall around yourself that keeps you from being able to be in the life condition to attract good. And that person may have done something terrible to you, but as you hold a grudge against them, it just creates a negative energy in you. Now, to forgive someone else does not mean that you have to condone their behavior. Their behavior may have been totally wrong, but it does mean that you just let go of the negative attachment, the thinking about it all the time, the negative feelings. And when you do, then you're free, and you're free to move on into positive experiences. There are a lot of books out in the United States on forgiveness, and there are a lot of workshops, and it's hard to believe that it could be simple. But I have found that a very simple and very profound thing to do is to, when you have someone that you're holding a grudge against, go into your level and picture that person and just say to yourself, if they knew better, they would do better. Because when you realize at a deep level of mind that every person is acting out of their own limiting beliefs and their own pain and their own background, then you don't hold such a grudge against them. You can just see them objectively and realize that they are who they are and accept that. You don't have to be around them, but you just don't get all tense about it and think about it all the time. You may choose not to be around that person. So simply going into your level and saying, if they knew better, they would do better, can help you to release that negative feeling. Then another thing that I've made as a mistake in my programming is to be visualizing something positive, but saying to myself something negative. You know, your brain works in 3 modes: visual, what you picture; auditory, what you say to yourself and what you hear; and then kinesthetic, or what you feel, the sensations. Like, imagine petting a dog and the soft fur, or imagine looking at a dog, what a dog looks like, or imagine hearing the sound of a dog bark. So your brain processes that in all 3 ways. Well, you can be visualizing something very positive, but telling yourself something very negative. And I remember one time I was getting ready to go on a trip, and it was about an hour before I had to get on the plane. So I was rushing around and getting all the things I needed, and there was one item of clothing I had to have, and I could not find it. So immediately I went into my level, and in the blue frame mirror I visualized not having it. In the white frame mirror I visualized having this item of clothing in my hand, and I was saying, oh, you know, here's my clothing, I'm so glad I found it. But as I was visualizing that, I suddenly caught myself saying to myself, I will never be able to find it. There's no way this will happen. And instantly when I heard that thought, I canceled it. And I said, I am finding this item of clothing immediately. The moment that I said that to myself mentally, I had a memory of where it was. I had this flash of a thought of a piece of furniture that I had moved into the attic, and I knew it was in that piece of furniture. So I ran upstairs, went and looked in that drawer, and there was that item of clothing. Now that memory, of course, was in me, but I had to be able to release it. And if I thought, I can't find this, that would block me from releasing that memory. So the moment that I got it, visual and auditory, the memory came through. So always be sure that you're saying positive things to yourself. If you're doing a visualization and you're thinking, why isn't this happening? Or this will never happen, then it's not as likely to happen. You're blocking the energy. So always watch the auditory level. That's where a lot of the garbage can be.
If you would like to watch more videos like this, then please subscribe to my channel below. Once again, my name is Stephen Dobos, and you can download a free centering exercise. The information is in the description box below.